Morning, children. Welcome back on your science online classes. This is your science teacher Manju Das. Yes, in the previous class, we had studied about the zones of a candle's what is a fuel, as well as the calorific value of a fuel. What is the calorific value of a fuel? The calorific value of a fuel is defined in this way. Calorific value of a fuel is the amount of a heat energy produced on the complete combustion of 1 kg of a fuel. If 1 kg of a fuel is burned, then how much energy is produced? Okay, that is calculated by the calorific value. So the calorific value of a fuel is expressed in a unit that is called as a kilojoule per kg. So let us look at the table, that 6.4. Different fuels has a different calorific value. So see the table 6.4. First fuel is cow dung cake, and its calorific value is 6,000 to 8,000. Second one is a wood. Its calorific value is 17,000 to 22,000. Coal 25,000 to 33,000. Then the next fuel is petrol. Petrol is 45,000. Then the next fuel is kerosene. Kerosene also has the same like petrol, 45,000. Another fuel, that is a diesel. Diesels also have the same calorific value, that is a 45,000. Yes, methane. Methane has the calorific value 50,000. Yes, then next one is a CNG. CNG also has a 50,000 calorific value. Next fuel, LPG. LPG, liquefied petroleum gas. Its calorific value is 55,000. Biogas is another fuel. Its calorific value is 35,000 to 40,000. And the last calorific value is hydrogen, and its calorific value is 15,000. So among all the fuel, which fuel has the highest calorific value? Liquefied petroleum gas. So these are the certain fuels which having the different calorific value, and LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, is the highest having a calorific value. Now we will move to the next topic, that is a burning of a fuel leads to a harmful products. Nowadays we are increasing more and more the fuel consumption. The increasing fuel consumption has a harmful effects on the environment. If we are using more and more fuel, it will affect our environment, and that's why nowadays so many diseases are occurring. So let us see the first point. Yes, carbon fuels like a wood, coal, petroleum releases a carbon, unburned carbon particles. These fine particles are dangerous pollutants, causing a respiratory disease such as asthma. Yes, suppose if any fuel like a wood, charcoal, petroleum, if this is not burned completely, what happens? It leaves some residue, unburnt particles. These fine unburnt particles called as a pollutants, and these are the dangerous pollutants. If these pollutants are inhaled by the human beings or the living beings, what happens? Some diseases occurs. Diseases like respiratory diseases like asthma and various diseases, it affects the lungs of the living beings. Then the second point, incomplete combustions of this fuel gives a carbon monoxide gas. It is a very poisonous gas. It is dangerous to burn coal in a closed room. The carbon monoxide gas produced can kill a person sleeping in that room. Yes, normally I had explained about it that when a fuel is burned and if it is not burned completely, what happens? It leaves some pollutants, and that pollutants are inhaled and then causes a certain disease like a respiratory disease. It will affect the lungs. Okay, now if the fuel undergo the combustion and it completely cannot be burned, what happened? In that, along the pollutants, the carbon monoxide gas, it is a very what toxic gas we can say, poisonous gas. It is a very poisonous gas. It is very toxic in nature. It is dangerous to burn coal in a closed room. Suppose if you are burning a coal in a closed room, and from that the carbon monoxide gas is produced, and if it is inhaled by the person, then what happened? The person may die also. The person may die also. Why? Because carbon monoxide gas is a very toxic as well as the poisonous gas. Toxic means a poisonous gas. Yes, now see the third point. Combustions of most fuel releases carbon dioxide in the environment. Increased concentration of carbon dioxide in the air is believed to cause global warming. Yes, during the combustion of the fuels, it releases a carbon dioxide. If the oxygen level in our environment decreases and carbon dioxide level increases, what will happen? It leads to a global warming. There will be a rise in the temperature. And if the global warming rises, what will happen? Yes, it will result to a great disaster. Why? Because it will, it helps in melting of the polar glaciers. Big ice billet starts melting, and low-lying coastal areas may be under the water. It leads to a floods. So in this way, the carbon dioxide also affects the environment. It leads to pollution also, as well as the floods may also occur because of the global warming. Now that in the fourth point you see, fourth point, that is a burning of a coal and the diesel releases sulfur dioxide. It is an extremely suffocating and corrosive gas. Moreover, petrol engines gives off gases, oxides of a nitrogen, oxides of a sulfur, and nitrogen dissolve in the rainwater and form acid. Such rain is called acid rain, and it is very harmful for crops, building, and soil. Yes, what happened? When you are burning a fuel, coal, and the diesel, yes, from the coal, what is released? Oxides of the sulfur. Okay, and this sulfur SO2, where it goes? It goes into the atmosphere. In the atmosphere, what is present? That water vapor is present. It mixes with the water vapors and it forms a acid like a H2SO4. It mixes with the water vapor. When the water vapor condenses and forms a water, then the water reacts with the onboard sulfur dioxide or the oxides of a sulfur, and it forms a acid like a H2SO4 or HNO3. Yes, not only from the coal but also from the petrol engines, oxides of nitrogen also released. So both that oxides of sulfur as well as nitrogen, it goes into the atmosphere. It reacts with the water vapors. When the water vapor condenses and change into the water droplets, it reacts with the waters and it forms a sulfuric acid H2SO4 and HNO3, that is a nitric acid. It dissolves in it and forms a acid rain, and that acid rain is very dangerous for the living being as well as it corrodes the building also. It will harm for the crops also, building as well as soil and living being also. So these are the various these are the various points we had learned today. So instead of using diesel and petrol fuels in the automobiles, we are using, in place of diesel and petrol, we are using a CNG. CNG is a compressed natural gas, and this gas is called as a cleaner fuel. Why? Because it does not create any pollution to the environment. It does not affect the environment. So nowadays in most of the cities, this gas and CNG gas is used, compressed natural gas is used. Now today we come to the end of the lesson, and I hope it is clear to you children. Shall I give some question to you to find out the answer? So first question you write down, what is a calorific value? What is a calorific value? Second question, what is fuel? Then third question, which fuel has the most calorific value? Which fuel has the highest or the most calorific value? Why the goldsmith uses the outermost zone of a flame for making a jewelry? So these are the certain questions I gave to you. Please find out the answer. Yes, okay. Keeps on learning. Thank you.